Developments over the last 24 hours or so undoubtedly have the Ukrainian American community on edge. According to the most recent census data available, there are over 1 million people who identify as Ukrainian living here in the U.S., with a large contingent found in New York State. And correspondent Tom Nugovan is live for us in the Empire State. Tom, Ukrainians here in the States already worried about family and friends back home. But now Ukraine's president has ordered a military draft. So how is the impact of that being felt here?
You know, they're talking about it here, but in a sort of a very obtuse way. That's not top of mind, Nichole. What's top of mind for people here right now, those family members 4,000 miles away, and what they know of their homeland's history, conflicts old and much more recent, including from 2014 until right now. To say tension is very high here in Manhattan's East Village, an area some people still call Ukrainian Village or Little Ukraine, might be a massive understatement. People are very concerned. Just across the street there is Veselka, probably the most famous Ukrainian restaurant here in Manhattan. People are over there today enjoying their coffee and their pierogies, and it's pretty packed. The owner, a third-generation Ukrainian-American, eager to invite us in, eager to talk to NewsNation about what's happening in his family's homeland, deeply, deeply concerned about it. While there's optimism that Western intervention, including the U.S. and NATO intervention, obviously, might be a path through this crisis, that optimism is fading here very quickly. Ukrainian Americans say what they know of their nation's history is a lot. They have long memories, and they recall that usually they have to get through crises like these on their own.
I feel very saddened. I have a very heavy heart. I mean, I'm hopeful that these sanctions that are in place now will really hurt Putin and his cronies and the Russian economy. This is, you know, where Ukraine celebrated its 30th anniversary this year and of independence. We're a sovereign country. We didn't bring this upon ourselves, and we're living under extraordinary times, you know, being a neighbor of Putin.
We don't want that next generation to live through everything that we pass on from our elder generation here to the younger people. Our entire population here is mostly refugees. Every single church in this country was built by refugees collecting pennies. And those stories of, you know, tanks bursting through your wall, that's what we fear a generation that's never experienced that is going to experience pretty soon.
And those stories passed along generation to generation, Nichole, part of the collective memory of the people in Ukraine and the diaspora here. The millions of people in the U.S., 60,000 in the New York City area here, Brighton Beach, Little Odessa over in Brooklyn. They're all thinking about it, talking about it, fundraising for people back home, and very concerned for them. Not so much about the draft, although that is certainly on their mind, but for those from children to grandmothers now taking up arms, vowing not to give an inch of territory to Vladimir Putin without a fight. Folks here hoping it never comes to that.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.